right, you guys, we are back at it, and guess what? This is gonna be the road to the O, the 60th anniversary, which is going down this October 11th, which is Friday for figure, women's physique, bodybuilding. I think it's also, I don't know, 212. There's so much going on that Friday. So be sure, if you haven't bought the pay-per-view for that, go ahead and do that. If you already have a ticket, you're on it. It's gonna be a great show. But leading into that is gonna be the road to the O. So you get to see a little bit of what I'm gonna be doing with training, probably a little bit of some grocery shopping as well, just so you can get the inside scoop on what it's gonna take to get ready for the O, all right? So today we got a nice little back day. If you look back at previous videos from when I did my back day, I did tell you that I like to superset certain things. We're switching some things up this go around. We got some feedback for the judges. They do want my back a little denser, so we're gonna, again, it's always about the details, okay? So instead of supersetting, we're just gonna do each movement by itself so that I can conserve my energy and give everything I got to that particular movement, okay? So like I said, a little different style. If some things need to change with your training, it's okay, all right? But as long as it's catered to you and what you need to do to be better, do the damn thing, all right? So enough talking, let's do the damn thing and let's get to work. All right, so getting started first, I always like to start off with my pull-ups. So we're gonna focus on a wide grip today and let's get to it. Alrighty. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be doing just about 3 sets of these just to really get the blood flow going, warming up everything here. And then once we're done with this, we're gonna move on to single arm dumbbell rows. So like I said, you get to see a little bit of everything, some different movements from before. So hopefully you guys can throw that in your arsenal as well. All right, we're gonna move on here, starting off with some single arm dumbbell rows. For those who did watch Olympia battle from the Rising Phoenix, you saw that me, Andrea, and Angie, we all did the rows a little differently. So I used to go ahead and stand and have my hands supported on the rack. You can do that. You can do it the way that Andrea was doing it, which I want to try out today. And then Angie had it to where she was still holding on to a bench, but just was kind of like down low with it, okay? So again, there's so many different ways and variations of doing one particular movement, but always play around and see what works best for you. And again, like we talked about before, rest. You don't have to go back and forth just like that in between your sets. Give yourself time to make sure that you're able to give 100% to this arm, 100% to this arm, okay? Man, that's tiring me out big time. Okay. All right, you guys, set number 2. I'm actually gonna stay with the same weight here. Like I said, I'm all about feeling the movement and not rushing through the movement, okay? Especially being so close to the Olympia. I wanna make sure that every rep, every set, basically every variable is checked off the list. Like I said, I had check-ins today. I talked to my coach. We went over kind of the game plan of what he wanted to see me do today and just how he wanted my workout to be ran. So what coach says, I do. So again, if you guys have any questions about how I'm doing certain things or why I did this, if I didn't explain it enough for you guys, let me know in the comments. You've been doing a fantastic job with asking questions and giving feedback, so I really appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, just trying to keep everything what it needs to be now. I don't necessarily have to grow my lats in a sense, but like I said, the feedback from not only New York and also Rising Phoenix, it was just to get a little bit more of a denser look, which for those who don't know, is just more of that 3D effect. So that's what we're gonna do. Holy. And let it be known, shit feels a little different when you ain't got no carbs in you, okay? My gosh. But we push regardless. That's the key thing. Taking it day by day, step by step, you just keep pushing and worrying about the now instead of thinking about the finish. Alrighty, so we're moving on from the single arm dumbbells to bent over rows here. Again, remember you can do this with the free bar. If you want to do it with the dumbbells, you can. If you want to do chest supported dumbbell, bent over row, I mean, there's so many variations. Again, I feel like that's the common theme of today. But again, I like to keep it safe, especially getting closer to the show. So I like to use the Smith machine as it's going to assist me a little bit more, especially if I get tired. Like I said, the gliders are going to help with the movement a little bit, okay? So, like I said, starting off with a plate on each side, just to really focus on the form, holding the squeeze, and getting the shit done correctly. Like I said, is this lighter for me? Yes, it is. But once you slow things down, once you really focus on the contraction, my coach actually told me anytime we do rows, think about making lemonade out of lemons. So basically really squeezing that contraction as tight as you can to get some lemonade out of it. So every time I think of that, because he knows I love visuals, so every time I hit a row, I'm always thinking about making lemonade. So hopefully a cue like that will help you in engagement as it has helped me. All right, oh, here, okay. All right, next movement here, as you can see, chest supported. Y'all know I love me some chest supported to keep me more stabilized. So we're actually gonna change. So there's 3 different grips here. So overhand, neutral, and then if you wanted to do underhand, which is what we're gonna do, okay? So again, remember, every different grip that you do is gonna target the muscle a little differently here, okay? So like I said, we're gonna go underhand. Goal is to keep the chest lifted, drive the elbows past midline. It's 8.
That's mine?
Yep. You're supposed to be my counter.
I was like focused on the squeeze and I completely forgot. Come on, come on. Squeeze. Last one. Let's go.
My counter is fucking up. So people already know. I call them my boys, okay? So Z Rich, we got Christian Haynes, we got Clips Harris. Those are my boys. If you haven't hit them up for anything regarding media, what you doing? What you doing? Okay? But seriously, Z Rich, he's probably gonna tag you. I'm gonna say the names again. Christian Haynes, and of course Clips Harris. They're amazing. They will hook you up with videography, photography, any type of art that you know you're looking for, especially for bodybuilding. I know some of them do a little bit of cars and other events, magical, I'll call them magical moments of your life. They'll get you together, I promise. All right, back to schedule program. Little plug there. All right, moving along here. We're gonna do behind the head pull downs, okay? So for this setup, obviously you wanna be closer. I'm actually gonna turn around, but you wanna be as close to the knee pads as possible so that you have a little bit of room to draw it behind your head, okay? All right. I don't know what number that is. Yes, ma'am.
Come on. 11. Let's go. 12. 13. 14.
Okay, so you will be seeing these lovely 3 faces on stage. What day again?
Friday the 11th.
Friday, and it's going to be figure to women's physique to women's bodybuilding. So again, make sure you're tuned in to see all of us. All right? All right. All right, you guys. So that concludes a little bit of our back day today. Again, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something as well. Like I said, this is going to be the content of the road to the O. So again, it's going to be an amazing show. I'm super excited, super nervous. I'm grinding it out every day to bring hopefully what is going to be the best package to bring home the victory. So here we go, you guys. Hopefully you enjoy. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It will mean so much to me. And you already know. Until next time, peace.